When does altcoin season start? Everybody wants to know. I want to know. How long is this going to take? Especially for ISO coins like XLM, XRP, XDC. Today, we're going to answer these questions everyone's asking. When does this altcoin season actually start? Talking about this crypto thing for a while. Guys, welcome back to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to tap that like and subscribe if you don't mind. Down below, it means so much to us. And please don't forget to tap our Caleb and Brown link for your one-stop shop for your cryptocurrency brokerage needs. I'll give you a clear window, the signals to watch, and why this cycle could look different from the past. Now, step one, what usually unlocks altcoin season? We know historically altcoin season shows up after Bitcoin has a big run, Bitcoin dominance stops climbing and rolls over. And of course, as we know, that's the percentage of the total crypto market that's in BTC. Okay, as dominance falls, capital rotates into the rest of the market. A popular yardstick is the altcoin season index, when at least 75% of the top 50 coins beat Bitcoin over a 90-day window. It's considered alt season. That's a rough market-tested definition. It's what we usually use. Could this all change? It could. Okay. As of now, we see that Bitcoin still commands more than half of the market, over 50% Bitcoin dominance, 54-ish or so. So we're not in full altcoin season yet. But dominance has erased from higher summer readings, which is the first thing you want to see before alts lead. Money typically flows into Ethereum as well after Bitcoin and then into many of the alts. On the macro side, traders are increasingly pricing in the Federal Reserve rate cuts coming up this September 16th and 17th very shortly. Easier policy is a green light usually for risk-on assets, and more importantly for crypto, tends to expand liquidity, M2 money, which sends risk-on asset prices soaring and all assets soaring. And this liquidity, by the way, is the fuel for altcoins to run on. Liquidity inside crypto is also rising via stablecoins and its interest. Industry trackers show stablecoin market cap pushing new all-time highs around the mid-200 billions in 2025, helped by clearer U.S. policy. The bigger stablecoin balances often precede broader altcoin rallies because they're dry powder waiting to deploy. Okay, so step three, structure of this cycle. The cycle has another twist here, ETFs. Okay, so in 2024, spot Ethereum ETFs went live, deepening institutional rails beyond Bitcoin. As we all remember, the more on-ramps you give institutions, the more likely they are to move down the risk curve from Bitcoin to large cap alts and then into select mid caps. Some of us love to hear that, never financial advice. That staged flow is classic altcoin season behavior. Now, YSO aligned assets could be front and center. Now, for ISO 20022, the banking message standard that the world is migrating to November 22nd, coming up, 2025, SWIFT confirmed it as of that's the end of the coexistence period. That deadline matters because banks and payment processors are upgrading their plumbing right now. Assets tied to fast, low-cost cross-border settlement, XRP and XLM, fix that narrative well. All right. And XDC keeps gaining credibility in trade finance through TFD initiative. These aren't meme stories here, XRP, XLM, XDC. They're payment and trade infrastructure stories, laying the groundwork for the next crypto revolution. And add in Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin, building out XRP-L liquidity. Circulating supply has been scaling in 2025, and you have a clearer bridge between fiat liquidity and XRP markets, right as institutions get more comfortable with stablecoin rails. Perfect timing. Liquidity plus rails equals better setup for XRP when rotation actually begins. Here's my timeline, my base case. Soft start late Q4 2025. Expect the first leg of rotation as the Fed turns easier and BTC dominance slips just a bit from the mid-50s toward the low 50s or less, perhaps. Leadership like ETH, Sol, and large cap payment chains will be in there too. Think Selective, outperformance, not fireworks here. Okay, this is my guess. Broadening phase. Q1 2026 of stablecoin market caps keep expanding and ETF flows remain firm. The rotation broadens to high utility alts at this point. This is where XRP and XLM typically benefit from payment headlines largely and ISO narratives. XDC benefits, of course, from trade finance news flow and tokenized receivables. Full altcoin season, Q2 2026, the index flips if 75% of the majors beating BTC over 90 days with total 3. That's the market cap, including BTC and ETH, pushing to new cycle highs. This is historically when retail wakes up, mid-caps run, and narratives spread beyond the top 10. What would confirm it early? 5 simple signals to watch for here. These are your green lights, okay? Number 1, Bitcoin dominance breaks below 54%-ish and stays there. That says rotation is real. Number 2, altcoin season index climbs towards 75 on a 90-day basis. That's the textbook trigger. Number 3, total 3 breaks out to new highs for the cycle. Broad participation, not just a few names. Okay. Number 4, stablecoin market cap continues setting higher highs. More ammo for alt bids. And number 5, policy tailwinds. The Fed eases, crypto ETFs beyond BTC maintain net inflows. And together, those extend the actual runway. Risk to the timeline, 2 main risks. Dominance stays sticky above the mid-50s, meaning Bitcoin keeps absorbing liquidity, and altcoins will just have to lag a bit longer. And number 2, policy disappoints. If the Fed delays cuts or liquidity tightens, rotation pushes back a quarter. So bottom line, my base case call is altcoin season begins in stages from late Q4 2025 with the full broad alt season most likely in Q2 2026. ISO aligned assets such as the X's are well positioned into that window because banking rails are migrating to ISO 20022, stablecoin liquidity is rising, and non-BTC ETFs have opened deeper institutional channels. So let's watch for 5 signals, and when they line up, I think that's the green light. No, I'm not a financial advisor, but thank you for watching Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Please join us next time, and please do not forget to tap that like and subscribe, and don't forget to tap our Caleb and Brown affiliate link to find out why you should consider them perhaps for this next cryptocurrency bull run cash out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Does sound pretty accurate, though. Don't tell me my business now, Luke. Please don't tell me my business. Hit it, kid! Rock and roll!